Hey girl, hey, welcome to another weekly vlog. I'm getting this vlog kicked off and started a little bit differently because I am for the first time introducing this vlog from my new iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm actually heading out the door. I'm about to take a little staycation-ish trip to New York City. So I have my cameras already packed in my bag. So I realized that after I just packed my bags, like, oh crap, I want to open up this vlog and introduce this vlog. So we can go ahead and get things started. Sorry, I'm scrambling and rambling a little bit because I'm looking down and making sure that I have everything, because you would have seen the staycation video that I already did where I went to Virginia for a conference and I forgot so much stuff and I did not realize it until I got there and unpacked. So this time I'm like triple double checking myself to make sure I have everything and that I'm ready to go. My husband just dropped the little one off at daycare. He's pulling up right now and we're going to drop our oldest off at the bus stop, and then we are headed to Union Station so I can jump on the Peter Pan bus and head to New York. It's going to take me about 4 hours to get there. We have to make a stop in Baltimore. For those who aren't familiar, I live in the DMV area, so Maryland, Virginia, DC, but I live in Southern Maryland. So Union Station is in DC. So the bus will pick me up at Union Station, then we'll go to Baltimore, Maryland to pick up some people, and then we're headed to New York. So this is, if you've been following like the whole Great Lock-In series, I mentioned that I'm going to start combining those with my Sunday vlogs. So you would already know that I'm a part of a spiritual apprenticeship. So my mentor is actually located in New York. So I'm going to spend the weekend with her and the rest of my cohort. So I'm super excited about that. I just heard the garage door open, so that is my husband. So we need to go ahead and get out of here so she doesn't miss the bus and so I don't miss my bus. So I'll catch you in a little bit. Want to say hey, Margo? Hi. Want to say hey, Scott?
Hey.
I'm opening up my vlog
Okay.
from my phone so we can see how that looks because
Gotcha.
I packed away my camera. All right, so I'll see y'all probably when I get to the bus station. All right, so I am currently at Union Station. My husband just dropped me off and I am waiting for the bus. It is now, let me see, hold on. It is 10:20 and the bus is scheduled to pull off at 10:40. So about 20 more minutes. I am bundled up with my coat on. This is my first time like pulling out my full length coat. So it's already cold in the DMV. So I know when I get to New York, it's probably going to be 10 times colder. And I'm going to be doing a lot of walking and public transportation. So I figured I would bring out the winter coat. And yeah, so ready to get on this bus. I've caught this bus this year, this spring, and they have a policy on the bus where they don't want you to use your phone or be using pretty much like your cell phone, having personal conversations. You know how people be loud on the phone. So I won't be able to vlog or talk to you much once I get on the bus, just because I know this particular bus line, Peter Pan, has that like no talking on the phone thing. And even though I'm talking on a camera, it practically sounds like I'm on a phone call. So I won't be able to talk to you all once I get on the bus. But I'm super excited to be making my way to New York to meet up with my cohort, to see everybody in person. Over the last month, we've been connecting on Zoom, so it's going to be such a good time to see everyone in person. I forgot to say, if you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Dr. Kiera, and this vlog, I'm going to be vlogging about my trip to New York, which, if you watched my last vlog, you already know I love doing staycations or mini trips by myself, without my kids, without my husband. And I try to take advantage of conferences, classes, like continuing education. Like I try to take advantage and like do things away from home. It kind of gives me a reason to travel. It gives me a reason to get away from the kids and like have some alone time to be able to process. Last weekend, I stayed in Virginia and I had so many insights that came through. So I'm excited to see what shows up for me during this trip to New York. If you are a mom out there and you've never taken a staycation or any type of trip anywhere by yourself since having kids, I highly recommend it. Like, I can't speak enough about how important it is. Actually, on my way here, I was reading this study that said, like, up until age 7, like, kids energetically feel the energy of their mother. So if their mom is sad, down, depressed, then they feel sad, down, and depressed. And vice versa. If mom is happy, rejuvenated, the child feels happy and rejuvenated. And the study said that it stops around age 7, but I feel like it probably goes longer than that. So if you needed an excuse to take some time to recharge, take some time for yourself as a mom, use that research study. Like, if you're not well, if you're burnt out, if you're overwhelmed, depressed, whatever the emotion is, then your kids feel that too. Like, we as moms, we're the heartbeat and the pulse of our household. And when our energy is not in alignment and when our energy is off, it messes up the energy of the household. And I'm sure you could probably relate to that and you can feel that too. So that's your excuse. That is your permission slip to take that trip. Again, I'm in the DMV area. Like, going to New York is only like 3-4 hours for me. Not far at all. This bus ride is only $30. And yeah, cheap ticket. Like, you don't have to go far. You don't even have to go to another state. Do it within your state. So that is my speech for now. And when you see my face again, girl, I will be in, oops, sorry. It's a Greyhound bus pulling up behind me. But anyways, when you see my face again, I will be in New York City. I opened up this vlog using my new iPhone, but right now I'm filming on my new DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So still getting used to it. So bear with me for like the next couple videos. I'm still like getting used to the whole gimbal thing. Like, as I'm like moving my head, the camera is like moving, following me. So, and then when I'm doing like my B-roll, you have to hold it like this versus like up. So still getting used to just how everything is operating on this camera. So bear with me. And I have on my mic mini. It's right here on my coat. So getting used to using my new wireless mic. Having so much fun vlogging, by the way. It's just been my video diary, and I hope you have been enjoying watching my vlogs as well. So, all right, girl, let's head to New York City. So we is in New York and I'm in the bed in my pajamas already. I am tired. My bus left Union Station at 10:40 a.m. It is now 5:42 p.m. and I am just now getting to my room and settled. So what's that? From 10:40 to 5:40, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 hours? It don't even take 7 hours to get to New York, okay? But just with the stops, I didn't realize we had to make 2 stops. We stopped in Baltimore and in White Marsh, and then we made like a little pit stop for people to use the bathroom. I'm like, dude, just keep driving. And then traffic. I had to take a Uber. I take my bus into Port Authority, and then I took a Uber, which is only like 30 minutes away in distance, but it ended up being like 50 minutes away with traffic. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. I don't like using the bathrooms on the back of the bus. So I literally have not drunk all day. Well, actually, I drunk about 14 ounces of water with some pre-workout in it this morning when I went to the gym. And then I had 40 ounces of, what do you call it? I had 40 ounces of water with electrolyte. And then I had 20 ounces of another water with electrolyte. But I'm like, I just want some water. So I just ran to the bodega down the street and got me a gallon of water. So I'm going to sip on this tonight and kind of hydrate myself because I was already a little dehydrated last night. So going into today, not wanting to drink too much on this bus ride, I really need to hydrate myself. And then when I realized we were sitting in a bunch of traffic in my Lyft, I went ahead and went on DoorDash and ordered me some dinner. So by the time I got to the hotel, got checked in, went down, ran up the street, got some water, came back to the hotel, my DoorDash food was waiting. So I came in the room, took my clothes off, washed my hands, and I am sitting in the bed. I came to New York this past spring, and I stayed at this same hotel I'm at tonight. I stayed at it's called the Radio Hotel, and it's in, where am I? Hold on. Washington Heights. That's where I'm at. I'm in like the Washington Heights area, which I really like. Last time I was here, I got a king room. So one of their larger rooms, and I really liked it. But same thing with this trip. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in my room this time. So just like last time when I came here, I got here on a Friday afternoon like this, came in, ate, went to sleep. And then Saturday, I spent the whole day out, came back in, showered, crashed, and then Sunday morning packed up and went to the bus station. So I was like, do I want to spend the extra money on getting like this huge king room? Or do I just want to get a studio? So I settled for the studio this time. I saved like a little over $200 from downgrading from the king room to the studio. It's super cute. Again, it's 5:45. I'm about to eat this dinner, watch me a show on my iPad, like some Netflix or something, and I'm going to be out. Because in the morning, I do want to get up and go to the gym. There is a gym here just to walk on the treadmill for an hour to get my steps in. And then I'll be spending all day with my peers and our healing mentor for our apprenticeship. And I'm excited about that because we're all going to have an opportunity to share our medicine with each other. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that in addition to being a mental health therapist, I'm also a Reiki master teacher, a yoga instructor. I practice African spirituality, which I also help my clients explore their ancestral roots as well. So yeah, I'm a very holistic, earth-based therapist. And there are a lot of other therapists and mental health professionals in my group as well. So yeah, we're all here to connect back to our roots, connect back to the power within, connect back to ourselves and our intuition and our unique medicine. So tomorrow, we are all going to get together. I'm probably repeating myself. We're going to all get together. And anyways, so we're going to be practicing or utilizing our medicine amongst each other. So each of us, and it's 8 of us, are going to have an opportunity to like offer the group our gift and our medicine. And excuse me, I hope you can hear me. I hope my mic is on. But I was kind of a little indecisive about what I was going to do, because at first I was thinking, first of all, let me say, a lot of things I wanted to do, I was going to have to bring a lot of stuff with me. I was going to do my sound bowls, and I'm like, ain't nobody traveling with sound bowls. And then I wanted to do an egg cleaning. I don't feel like stopping to get eggs. Like, I'm just like, okay, all the things I had in mind would make me need to like stop and get stuff or have to bring a bunch of stuff with me. So I was talking to my husband. I was like, what should I do? And he was like, what about Reiki? Like, you started your whole healing journey with Reiki. Why not start, like, bring it back to where this all started? And all you need with Reiki is you. You don't even have to take anything. And I was like, dang, why not think of that? So I'll be offering the group Reiki tomorrow, Ashe Reiki. So Reiki grounded in our life force energy. We'll be connecting with our ancestors and connecting with our body to kind of see what shows up after the Reiki session. So I'll be guiding them with that. Of course, I will not be filming that because these are sacred moments, and I think there's enough stuff floating around on the internet already that I'm not going to contribute to that. Like, some things are meant to be sacred and, you know, private. I'm sure Hassani, our leader, will probably be taking some pictures and videos. So whatever she shares, I'll get her permission to like reshare what she shares, but I'm not going to go into her space and start like capturing content in her space like that. I'm just not going to do that. So yeah, if she shares images and videos, I'll ask permission to reshare what she's comfortable sharing. But I'm excited to be here. I'm so hungry. I'm not really too familiar about much food around here. So I got something called halal chicks. Let me show you. So it's called halal chicks, and let's see how this food looks because I am hungry. Like, I guess I could just put you right there for now. I'm like literally in my bed. I tried to get a little footage of what this room looks like. It is on the smaller side. I don't know how these lights work. I knew my fries was gonna be soggy, but I got some fries, and yeah, I had a feeling my fries were gonna be soggy by the time they got here. But child, I'm so hungry. It don't even matter. You probably can't even see me. Maybe if I put you here, can you see me here? That might be better. Or even actually, y'all know I got my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 situation. So sorry if I just said all that and did all that and you couldn't even see me. But I got some, hold on. Sorry, it's crunching his bag down. But I got some curly fries and what the hell? They put fries in this? What is this? Oh, this comes with fries. I don't even know what the hell I got, child. I got like some fish and rice, and I told them to put some extra fish on there. And then they put some salad, but they put like my fries in the platter. But look, I'm hungry. After this commute I just took, I really don't care what they sent me, to be honest. Oh, and it's spicy. Oh, this is spicy. This is really hot. But again, I'm starving, so it don't even matter whatsoever. So yeah, happy to be here. Checked in just a moment ago with Scott, my husband, and the kids. He was just actually getting home from getting the youngest from daycare. So this is hot as hell. I am so glad I stopped and got a gallon of water. All right. I am starving. I literally have not eaten anything. I've not put any food in my mouth at all today. So let me eat so I'm not smacking in your face, and then I'll check in with you in a little bit. The way that I just sat here and ate all that food is ridiculous. And I am still hungry. You ever like been so hungry and then you get something and it's not even satisfying? Like that's how that was. Like I didn't think that that's what I ordered. Like that's what I okay. Let me stop. I got what I ordered, but I didn't think it was going to look or taste that way. I'll just say that. I wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is at this point. I'm not about to order anything else. I was debating if I wanted to go down to the lobby and like see if they had some fruit, like get some fruit, but to be honest, I don't feel like it. I'm in my pajamas. I'm under the sheets at this point and I am tired. I'm so tired. That's why I wanted to come in today versus like come in tomorrow and have to go straight into meeting everybody. I just wanted a day to come in and just relax and get my mind right. And then tomorrow head over and then Sunday leave. But I'm going to call my kids and say good night. And I think that's it for me. I'm going to take it in. I was sitting here playing with this camera. I had it sitting over on the windowsill for a moment in the beginning, which my head was probably cut off. And I'm like, this is a whole gimbal. Like, let me put it on face tracker. Now I have it on face tracker. So now it's like looking up a little bit because it's short. So it's like looking up to be able to capture my face. So that is really cool. When I was leaving out the house today, I had already told my oldest that I was going on a trip this weekend. I guess I just never told her where I was going. And she was like, "Mommy, where are you going?" And I was like, "New York." And she got up. She was like, "You're going to New York without me?" Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Girl, I'll get you to New York. We'll get you out to New York maybe over the summer, like during summer break or whatever." And she was like, "Well, why are you going to New York?" And I was like, "Well, Mommy's going to practice some of my healing and practice connecting with our ancestors. And when I get back, I'm going to be a better mom. Like when Mommy goes away and she takes breaks to work on herself or do different things, I come back a better mom." And she was like, "I don't think it's possible for you to be a better mom. Like you're already a good mom." And that daggone it fell to the ground in tears. I was like, "Oh my God, like, that's so sweet." Like I needed to hear that. So that was special. So that really, I don't know, just really warmed my heart. So I'm going to call them really quick on FaceTime just to say goodnight. My head is hurting and I know it's because I didn't get enough to eat. Is there room service around here? I need some more food. I probably should slip on my clothes and go down and like get some fruit. I had went into the grocery store to get some water. I should have got some fruit. I'm just so tired. You ever been tired and hungry like all at the same time? That's definitely how I'm feeling. Girl, how about I forgot to pack some really important things. I was just telling you, I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday when I checked in, I was like, I'm going to do better. Like when I went to my conference in Virginia, I forgot to pack all this stuff. But this time when I go to New York, I'm going to remember to pack everything. I didn't. I forgot to pack toothpaste, my washcloth, like I use like a net, like one of those African net cloths. I forgot that. I forgot face wash. I forgot some feminine products. I'm like, really, Kiara? Like, girl, get yourself together. I think
I always have a lot like happening when it's time for me to pack and leave. But this time I promise I did so good because I laid everything out. But when I was packing, I went to zipping up my bag and I was pulling on the strap, trying to like get the zipper to go across because I packed so much stuff that the strap broke. So I had to take stuff out that bag and transfer it to another bag. And I think in the transfer of things, some stuff got left behind. So again, no toothpaste, no face wash, no washcloth, and no feminine products. So now we have to take a trip down the street to the store. I need to hurry up and get back and shower and get dressed because I'm gonna actually walk. I decided I'm gonna walk. It's about a mile walk, and it's saying that it'll take me 20 minutes. And we have to be there at 10, but I wanna get there like a little bit early. I don't wanna be arriving like at 10, huffing and puffing, walking in. So my goal is to be leaving out at like 9:20, and it is now 8:45. So I'm just going to throw on my sweatpants that I had on yesterday. I'm just going to throw these sweatpants on really quick and jet out to the store. I hope they have everything that I need. The hotel has washcloths, but I prefer to use my own washcloth. I don't mind using hotel towels, but I like cleaning with my particular washcloth that I use. So I have no expectation that they're going to have my African cloth there, but I definitely need toothpaste, face wash, and feminine products. So I'm hoping they have that. So I'm just gonna jet out really quick. And you want to come with me? You want to come to the store? Let's go. Let's head out. All right, we are out on our first trek of the day. Did not expect to have to go on a walk before my walk, but we're gonna make this quick. It's literally the store that I went to yesterday to get the gallon of water. It's not even a block away. It's just kind of next door. So I'm gonna jet in here really quick. I'm praying that they have everything that I need. Like, come on, Kier, you gotta do better. So pray for me that they have my items and that they're open, right? It's 8:45. I hope they should be open. Like, it's a grocery store. They should be open. All right, girl. So I am on my walk. I'm sorry I did not pick you back up when I got back in from the store because I was running not late, but I wasn't able to pick you back up because I really needed to hurry up and shower and get dressed. I did end up going to Target. I forgot that there's like a Target right here. Don't cancel me. I know we are protesting Target, but look, desperate times calls for desperate measures. So I had to go to Target. Okay, look, I needed to go. It is what it is. I don't go often. But yeah, desperate times calls for desperate measures. So ran in Target, got what I needed, got back to the hotel, jumped in the shower, got dressed, and now I am on my walk. I have everything I need. I do want to pick up some flowers, so hopefully I go past. Oh, look, I just spoke it up. I was about to say, hopefully I go past a flower shop or someone selling flowers, because when I go into people's spaces, I like to come with something. Never arrive empty-handed, especially when someone is offering their space. I like to bring something. So I'm gonna stop right here at this flower shop and grab some flowers. My GPS is telling me, go ahead, I'm sorry. My GPS is telling me I'm about 10 minutes away. So I'm gonna just grab something. All right, let me grab some flowers, finish my walk. It's crazy because it's cold out, but I feel myself sweating, but it's cold. So let me go ahead and grab these beautiful flowers, and I'll see you all. Actually, I don't know when I'm going to see you, but I'll see you when I see you, all right?
Hey girl, hey, I am back in my room after a beautiful, beautiful day. Please don't look at the surroundings of my room. It's junky. I'm going to clean it up in a little bit because I'm going to start packing up because I leave tomorrow morning. My bus comes at 11. So I'm going to check out probably like around 9:30, 9:45, just so I can make sure I'm to the bus station early enough because with New York traffic, yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm leaving out. But today was a magnificent day. So I just wanted to check in with you because I haven't seen you since this morning. I think the last time I saw you, I was picking up flowers, and I might insert some clips from when I arrived to the studio. Just depending. I'm talking to you now, like before I edit this video. So if all things kind of plan out the way I envisioned, then I might have been able to share some pictures and videos of the studio before you see this right here now. So I hope it all fits in. If it doesn't, just know that it was beautiful. Um, I did not, of course, record anything that went on while we were there. Our teacher did allow us to take some pictures and videos before we got started, but once we started, all phones went away, which I think is a beautiful practice just to hold the authenticity of the space. So, yeah, this was the first time my cohort and I all got together to meet in person. Some of us had already met in person from some other workshops and stuff that our teacher holds, but as far as this cohort in its totality, this was our first time meeting in person, and it just felt so good. Like I felt like I knew them already, like even the ones I had never met in person. It was like, I know y'all, like you're my sister, like yeah, like we're family. I already know who you are. So it was just beautiful and welcoming. And yeah, so when we got there, we ate, had some breakfast, a light breakfast, and we just kind of sat and we chit chatted together. And once we got started, our teacher had an idea of like putting everybody's name in a bowl and then like picking names to determine like who would go first. Because the point of us coming together today was to offer each other our medicine. So all of us individually have something to offer spiritually, right? So if you've been following my videos for a while, you know that in addition to me being a mental health therapist, I'm also a Reiki master teacher, sound healer, human design reader, yoga instructor. I practice Ifa, spirituality. Like, you know those things about me by now. So each of us has a gift and each of us has a medicine and something to offer. So the point of us getting together was to share our medicine amongst the collective. So yeah, so she had an idea of put everybody's name in a bowl. She'll pick the names and determine the order. All the time that I was there, like while I was there, I kept getting this message of like, you first, you first, you need to go first. You need to go first. Go first. Go first. You need to go first. And I was like, no, no, no. I kept like pushing it down, like, I don't want to go first. Like, she's going to pick the names. Like, this is her space. Like, let her do it how she wants to do it. But this energy kept urging me, saying, like, you need to go first. Like, you have to go first. And I'm like, well, if I'm meant to go first, she'll just pick my name. And the energy is like, no, you need to ask. You need to ask to go first. So I'm like, ugh. I was just gonna ask, can I go first? Like, I volunteer. If you're taking any volunteers, I'll go first. And she's like, oh, yeah. And then someone after me was like, yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing. Like, I'll go second. And I'm like, okay. All right. So I wasn't the only one like feeling this energy to like speak up. So she's like, okay, well, what we'll do, like, we'll pick the names, whoever I pick. If they don't, if they want to go first, they don't want to go first, whatever, like they can swap spots, almost like Secret Santa, right? Like you pick a gift, you open the gift. If you like the gift, you keep it. You can, take somebody else's gift and, switch the gift. So it was almost like a Secret Santa. So the person's name that she picked,
was like, no, you can go first. So then the person that asked to go second, I ended up picking her name. So then and she ended up going second. So long story short, the order went how the order was supposed to go. And I was able to go first. And I'll share this story with you because this is a story that I shared with my cohort. So I offered my group, my medicine that I offered was Reiki. I did a short, we only had 20, 25 minutes a piece, so I couldn't do like a whole Reiki session, but I offered a mini Reiki session. And I shared the story of how Reiki was like my gateway drug into healing. And I'll share with you on this video here. I don't know if I shared this part, but I actually got introduced to Reiki when I was in college, when I was in my undergrad. So I was, in my early 20s, like 20, 21 years old. And my dad actually told me about Reiki. And while I was in college, he mailed me a book called The Healing Power of Hands. Mind you, I'm 20 years old reading this book, The Healing Power of Hands. First, let me go back. My dad actually gave me the book The Secret when I was in high school. So I am in 11th grade, like 16, 17 years old, reading The Secret. And now here I am in college, 20 years old, reading The Healing Power of Hands, right? Just to kind of give you some backstory of like how long I've been on this journey, right? So I'm reading this book in college and it's talking about, just how our hands have been used for healing. You even see this in church. Like you come up to the altar, the pastor lays his hands, he prays over you. Like this happens in indigenous cultures, this happens in Africa. Can date back, like our hands being a mechanism of healing dates back centuries, right? So I'm reading this book in college, learning about Reiki and learning about healing energy with hands. And I am in my, what do you call it? My internship in college. I went to undergrad, I went to school for rehabilitation services because I knew I wanted to be a counselor. I thought I wanted to be a drug and alcohol addictions counselor. So that's where my work started. And I'm doing my internship at a 28-day rehab center near my college. And I'm reading this book. I guess I was probably like on my break or something. And my boss at the time, she was like, "Oh, you're reading that book? Like, oh, you're interested in Reiki?" She was like, "Our clinical director is a Reiki master." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, like she's a Reiki master. If you like give her a picture of somebody who's sick or needs healing, like she can send them healing energy and da 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 da." And I was like, "Our clinical director?" So this was my first time not only like learning about Reiki, but also learning of a person who was in the mental health profession that was also an energy healer. So I was like, oh my gosh. All right. So that was that experience. So I'm going to try to make this long story short, but this is going to be a bit chatty. Story time. Pull up a chair. So, anyways, I'm now graduated from college, got married, had my first child. I had this whole like birth plan laid out of how my labor and delivery was going to look and blah, 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 blah. And it did not pan out that way. I had a very traumatic labor and delivery. I was able to have my daughter, my oldest daughter, my now 8-year-old daughter, vaginally, but I got sick with preeclampsia. I ended up hospitalized. I was induced. I later found out like I almost died giving birth. So it was very traumatic and I was very displeased with my body. I felt like my body failed me. Like I had prepped for this, I had planned for this, and I felt like my body failed me. And I had a lot of postpartum anxiety after having her, just due to my own childhood traumas. And I remember talking to my dad about it, and he was like, you should learn Reiki. Like, you should officially like learn Reiki for yourself, like to help you through this. And that's what I did. I went and found a class online. I was so particular, like about finding a Black woman that offered Reiki, which was so hard to find. But I did find someone. That's a story time for like another story time because there's so much there to unpack as well, but I won't do that here. But yeah, so I found someone and I learned Reiki level one, which Reiki level one was all about utilizing Reiki to heal yourself. And I was like fresh, just had my baby. Like when we had breaks in class, I would go and like pump. Like that's how soon, like that's how fresh of a mother I was. And I saw how Reiki was helping me heal and reconnect to my body and just really clear those energetic blocks that had formed in my body during labor and delivery. And it was healing to just be able to heal myself. Like I felt so good. Like I just felt so connected back to my body. So, a little bit after that, I opened up my mental health practice, my private practice. So, I left corporate and I opened up my own mental health practice. So, this was the first time I'm like doing therapy my way, right? And I'm seeing these clients are coming to my office, and I noticed that like week after week, they're coming back with the same issues and the same problems. I'm like, didn't we just talk through that last week? Like, why are we still on this? And I remember hearing a voice saying to offer my clients Reiki. And I'm like, offer my clients Reiki. And at this time, I'm in Reiki level two, which Reiki level two is all about practicing and utilizing Reiki on others. So I'm like practicing on my friends and my family, my husband. But I'm like, my clients? Nah. Like I ignored the voice. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. I continue and I become a Reiki master teacher. So after completing level three, becoming a Reiki master teacher, the voice is coming. And I'll share this part with my Reiki teacher. When we were in Reiki level three, my Reiki teacher who had a master's degree in social work, we went around and she's like, okay, now that you guys have level three, like, where do you think this path is going to lead you? Where do you think this is going to take you? And I'm like, I've been hearing this voice saying that I need to offer Reiki to my counseling clients in my private practice. And she was like, what? Like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I've just been hearing this voice like telling me that my clients need it. And she was like, "Hmm, good luck with that." Like that was her response. My teacher. She's like, my Reiki teacher, not my teacher I'm here for my apprenticeship with now. Another teacher from years ago, 8 years ago. She's like, yeah, good luck with that. Black woman, by the way. And I'm like, whatever. Luckily, I did not allow whatever she had going on to affect me. And I'm like, I know what this voice is telling me. That's what I'm going to do. So I started offering Reiki in my private practice, and I had a thing called Reiki Fridays. So because I had one office space. So Monday through Thursday, I would have your traditional talk therapy with the whole couch and the chairs and the whole thing. But then on Friday, I would rearrange the furniture in my office. I had my Reiki table, and Fridays were for Reiki appointments only. And my private practice took off. Like I had a waiting list. I wasn't doing much promoting or marketing. I had an Instagram page for the first time. But a lot of my clients were coming to me word of mouth. Like my clients were telling their friends about me and their family members about me and their coworkers about me. And my practice grew faster than I could have. I feel myself getting emotional because my practice doesn't look like that right now. But anyways, it grew faster than I imagined. And yeah, so there's so much more I can say. The story can get so much longer. But anyways, Reiki is what started this. Like for me, Reiki was the introduction to healing for me. So I wanted to offer that to the group. And actually, Scott, my husband, he gave me the idea because I was like, should I do this? Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. And he's like, won't you just do Reiki? Like, that's what started this thing. Like, take it back. Like, do what started it. So I'm like, you're right. That's what I'm going to do. So since then, the evolution of me as a healer has grown over the years. And now with me being initiated in Ifa as a Pete B, having my hand of Ifa and really studying the practice, studying the spirituality, and being guided by my Babalao, my Reiki practice has gone beyond what I could have ever even imagined. Like, I know because I am initiated in Ifa, my Reiki on another level. I'm going to just say that. Like, my Reiki is on another level. And I know that because of what I feel, and I know that because of what my clients have shared with me since being initiated in E5. And I think I've been initiated in E5 now for what, like maybe 4 years, 3 years, 3 or 4 years. I have to look back. It's either 3 years or 4 years now. Um, but yeah, so with that, what I offered today was my Reiki that is infused with Ifa, and I opened up our ceremony with giving reverence to my teachers, giving reverence to God, to Source, to the divine, to our ancestors, and yeah, and then I went around and did Reiki for everyone. And again, we only had 20-25 minutes, so it wasn't like a full blown, like a full on Reiki session. It was abbreviated. And plus there was 8 people. Like typically there's like a 50-minute session for one person, but 20-25 minutes for 8 people. But I was able to do what needed to be done. And then afterwards, everyone was able to share what they received. And it was just beautiful to hear, like, I mean, I do this work already, right? So my clients give me feedback and, we're able to sit and process, but it was good to hear it from like my peers, right? Like, I don't know, it was surreal to hear their experience and be grateful for me for going first was a lot of the feedback that I received. Because rightfully so, a lot of folks were nervous, right? Um, so yeah, that, they were grateful that I opened up the circle. And I was grateful too, like for whatever reason, I needed to go first. And if I haven't learned one thing is to listen to that voice within. And with me, if I even try to ignore that voice, it nudges me hard. So for whatever reason, I needed to go first. And I'm glad I spoke up. So that's how it went. I opened it up, I got us started. And then after that, everybody else went. And I'm not going to share with you what other people's medicine was because you would have had to been there to get it. I'll share my story. I won't share any of the other participants' story. That's their story to share if and when. I'll just say when, not even if, because when they are ready to share. That's their story to tell, and that's their medicine to share in their time. But yeah, so we all went, and then we end up fasting pretty much from that day. In the morning, we had just fruit and some yogurt, and then we fasted for the rest of the day. And then once everyone concluded, which was like around maybe 5 o'clock, and then we ate. And honestly, that was my favorite part. Like, because at that point we had all received, we were able to give our medicine and we were all able to receive. Could you imagine, for those of you who have not experienced like spiritual work, imagine getting like 8 massages in one day, or like 8 facials in one day, or like whatever you find soothing, getting 8 of those in a day. That's what that was. Like, we got to receive from everyone. So excuse me, by the end of the day, when we finally got to eat and like commune, that was my favorite part because we got to talk just candidly and openly and talk shit and connect and laugh and share different journeys. Folks shared their journey with ayahuasca. I shared my journey with ayahuasca's plant medicine. I shared my journey when I went to Peru and that whole experience and that, yeah, another story for another day. And my journey with plant medicine, Wachuma, which is a cactus in Peru. And we just shared a lot about our family and our children and our upbringing and our roots and our connection, our disappointments, our joy. And we're just having these conversations over food. That was my favorite part. It really closed out the day. And I just sit here now in full blown gratitude. I was talking to my husband. I checked in with him when I got back to the room. And he was like, "How was your day?" And I was like, "Please don't ask me what I did today. But if you're asking how was my day was magical. But please don't ask me what I did, because what happened today was an experience. I can't tell you about my day. I can't, does that make sense? I can't even give you specific details. You just would have had to have been there and you weren't there. And I can't put into words what the day was, but just know it was magical." And he was like, "Say less. I get it. Say less. I know what you mean." So yeah, that was, that was the day. That was the day. And I'm I am just grateful. I'm just so grateful. I'm 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 so grateful for this community, for our teacher, for our ancestors that showed up, for our spirit guides, for our courage, because it is so hard to show up in this world as your authentic self. And there's just so many fraudsters out there. For those of you who are in, to the church, maybe Christianity, Catholicism, whatever, you're a person that goes to church. I'm sure you're familiar with there being fraud, pastors or false prophets or whatever, right? Well, in the spirituality and healing community, there are some fakes out there, flat out some fakes. I've come across so many of them. But to be able to be in a community of real, authentic, beautiful, healing medicine women, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to have found my people, my tribe. I don't have to, I was telling my husband this. I was like, I often feel like one or two things. I often feel like sometimes when I'm in groups with people that I have to always explain myself, or when I'm in groups of people, I don't really talk much, because if I did, I would have to explain myself. But with this group of women, I don't got to explain myself. They get it because they are me. And that's what I was missing. And I think I'm fighting back tears because I've been crying all day. That's what I was missing. I wasn't, I'm not in a space where I don't know what my medicine is. I'm not in a space where I'm scared or afraid to share my medicine. I've been doing this work. What I was missing was community. What I was missing was sisterhood. What I was missing was not having to explain myself. That's what I was missing. And I found that in this group. So I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. So yeah, that was my day. Um, I don't have nothing more to say. That was the day. And yeah, so I'm gonna sit here and like bask in this energy and just bask in everything that I'm feeling. And I'm gonna get me a good night's rest. I have the hotel, they gave me like these drink tickets. You can either go to the bar and get a drink, you can get like a bottle of water or soda, or you can get like a snack or whatever. You just grab what you want or go to the bar, you trade your ticket in. And I traded one in yesterday for a bottle of water, and I have three. And my husband was like, "Oh, why don't you like go down and get like, three drinks or whatever, like cocktails?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe or whatever, but I don't even want any alcohol right now. Like maybe in the morning I'll get like a mimosa on my way out, but I'm like, I don't even feel like it. Like I'm so full right now that, excuse me if you hear me burping, excuse me. I do have my mic right here, so you probably heard a belch. I'm sorry. But I just want to sit here and just drink my water, get some rest, and pack tomorrow. I am gonna have breakfast here. They have like the best Dominican restaurant downstairs. This whole hotel, by the way, is like Dominican themed. Um, and they have the best uh buffet brunch. I had it the last time I was here, so I'll just save my drink tickets. Maybe I'll get a coffee or something, but I'm just gonna spend the rest of this night just sitting and just taking it all in. And so that is that. That was the day. It is going on 9 p.m. So I'm going to pack, make sure I don't forget anything. We all know that I forgot stuff coming. So I want to make sure I don't forget things going. And I will check back in with you in the morning when I am up and rested and ready to go. I have to head back home to DC tomorrow. I do miss my kids. I definitely miss my husband. So I am ready to get back. I feel like I came, I did what I needed to do, and now it's time to go, which is why I love, as a mother and as a wife, like taking these trips by myself. Like, because me and my husband, I know I said I was going to go, right? Last story, and then I'm going to go. But, my husband was like, well, my daughter had some dance stuff to do today anyway, so he couldn't come. But he was like, it would be nice, like, if me and the girls could go. And then, when you get done, like, we'll just stay at the hotel and, whatever. And I'm like, no, like, could you imagine right now, like, after having that day, like, if I came back to the hotel room and it's like, my kids are here, my husband's here, like, I wouldn't have any time to, like, settle in. I wouldn't have any time for like integration. So this is why I like to travel by myself and why I like to do things by myself, because I feel like as a mother, sometimes we're so consumed in motherhood and we're so consumed with being a mom that we forget about ourselves. And when I travel and go places by myself, it reminds me of who I am outside of being a mother, outside of being a wife, outside of being a therapist, outside of being a daughter, outside of being a sister. Like, with all my hats off, it reminds me of who I am. And if you don't spend time alone, I'm not sure how you connect to yourself or you're reminded of who you are if you're always around other people and you're always connected to others and always serving others. Like, as a mother, this is important. Like, I feel like just like when I left the conference, I'm coming home full to be present. Same thing. Like, I can't wait to see my babies tomorrow. I can't wait to hug my daughters and hug my husband. And I know they're going to sense a new, refined me. And I have to take these moments to unplug from them and to plug into myself
so that when I am with them again, they get a healed me, they get a replenished me, they get a well-rested me, right? I can't show up for them or myself or anybody else depleted. So yeah, that is the message. That is the takeaway. Maybe you're a mom on her spiritual journey. Maybe you're just a mom and you struggle with connecting to yourself, or you struggle with being alone. Learn from me, and yeah, learn from me. If you've enjoyed this vlog so far, if there's been anything that you've connected with, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Especially if this is not the first video of mine that you've watched and you haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. Of course, we know all of the content on YouTube is free, so it costs you nothing to subscribe, but it means a lot for me and for my channel, and just being able to connect. So the way that like the YouTube algorithm works, like it looks at subscribers, it looks at likes, it looks at comments, it looks at shares, like it takes all of that data and determines, like, is this a video that we should show other people? So when you engage that way, it helps my videos reach other people who would benefit from anything that I'm sharing, or just enjoy this type of content. So I do invite you to subscribe. But that is it for tonight. And yeah, I need to pack because we can't be leaving anything behind this time. So I'm going to go ahead and pack, and I look forward to seeing you in the morning. Good morning, good morning. So well, first of all, it's Sunday. I did to head back home. I'm currently down having breakfast. I don't know if you can hear me because I don't have on my mic mini. That's the only thing about this camera, is like, if you don't have your mic on, then the audio isn't all that good. But I have packed up my camera charger and my mics and everything in my bag this morning when I was packing, because I didn't want to leave anything behind. And that mic is really, really small, so that's like the last thing I would want to forget or leave behind. So I went ahead and just packed that, and it's in my suitcase. So I'm not quite sure if you can actually hear me. I hope you can. Again, just sitting here having breakfast before I leave. Last night I did not sleep much at all last night. I was just still kind of basking in the energy from the group, and I tossed and I turned and I tossed and I turned all night. And generally I don't sleep that well anyway when I'm away from my husband, but last night was different. Like, last night was a different type of not sleep. It was almost like the energy was still present. So I'm hungry, I'm exhausted, and I'm honestly ready to get back home. I feel like what I came here to do, what I came here to receive, I got. And I'm ready to go home and like integrate everything. So yeah, again, I hope you can hear me because I don't have my mic. My camera is also on 25%. And again, I packed up my charger. So I'm going to sit here and have some breakfast. It is 9 o'clock. I'm going to call my Uber or my Lyft at 9:30. My bus leaves at 11, but I like to be there early so I can use the bathroom, figure out where I need to go, and honestly try to be like the first one in the line so I can pick the seat I want. So I'm gonna finish feeding my face, and I will check in with you all when I get home. You know what? As I think about it, I'm probably gonna be tired when I get home because the bus is, I mean, it's comfortable, but as tired as I am,
I'm probably, so here's the thing about me. Sometimes when I'm really, really tired, I don't sleep. So the fact that I'm like exhausted and then I'm gonna be like sitting up on a bus, I'm not gonna be comfortable enough for my body to feel relaxed to sleep. So I'm probably going to not sleep on the bus. So for the sake of that and just being real with how my energy is probably going to feel when I get home. Sorry, it's probably loud in here. It's going to feel when I get home. It's probably safer if I just close this vlog out now. But yeah, I'm interested in hearing from you in the comments, letting me know if you connected with anything in this vlog, especially if you're a mom, but not only if you're a mom, but especially if you are a mom and maybe you're on your spiritual journey. If you remember, I said that I was going to start doing my Great Lock-In Spiritual Journey editions here on my Sunday vlog versus space them out on the Wednesdays. Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, finished. Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. Sorry, I was saying that I said that I was going to start doing my Great Lock-In Spiritual Journey edition check-ins here on my Sunday vlogs versus spacing them out and putting them on my Wednesdays. So if you don't know about the Great Lock-In Spiritual Journey that I'm on, you can definitely find those videos here on my channel and kind of catch up. But yeah, let me know. Oh, that's what I was saying before he came. Let me know in the comments if you connected with anything in this video. Maybe you're a mom, maybe not. Maybe you're on a spiritual journey, maybe you're not. Maybe you're interested in doing solo travel, even if it's local or staycation, or maybe you're taking a plane somewhere. If there was anything that connected with you in this vlog, make sure you leave me a comment. As always, make sure you like this video and subscribe, and be sure to share this video or my channel in general with anyone in your friend or family circle that you feel would connect with my videos or connect with my channel. And yeah, I look forward to catching you on the next one. And until next time, be well.